Howard, you spent over 30 years at Dow, including nearly a decade as CFO. Can you tell us a little bit about your journey to the role?
It was a long and a winding road, James. I started with Dow in sales, marketing, asset management, P&L, ran businesses for about 20 years. Got a couple of opportunities for out-of-body experiences. The second one was the VP of Investor Relations, just actually before the financial crisis. So in April of 2008, they asked me to be a VP of IR, and that was really my first foray into corporate finance. I had always had interest in finance. I got an MBA at UCLA when I was living in California working for Dow in the mid-90s. But it was really that role that opened me up. I was working for the CFO at the time. I was on the finance leadership team, and it really gave me a perspective of what that kind of a role could mean to me and could mean to the enterprise.
Were you aspiring to be CFO?
You know, I don't think it was an aspiration, but it certainly put an idea in my head. And then after the IR role, I went and ran a couple of different divisions for Dow, our advanced materials division, and then our packaging and specialty plastics division. And then that was about 5 years after the IR role, where our CFO at the time was beginning his process of retiring. And then they asked me would I want to be considered a candidate, and I said yes.
Were there any other roles that really helped prepare you for the CFO position?
And certainly starting out in sales, I mean, a big part of being CFO, you do have to be a salesperson to your debt investors and to your equity investors. When they first approached me for the IR role, I honestly said no. Because I just said, what do I have to bring? And they're like, no, we really want somebody with your business skills and your commercial skills. And then we want you to learn, what it's like to be inside finance, inside the company. And within 30 days of taking that role, I was kicking myself why I was thinking about saying no, because it was a great role. And I think in a corporation, the best opportunity for a role is where you're contributing 50% of the time and learning 50% of the time. And clearly when you jump into a role in probably the first 6 months, you are learning a lot more than you're contributing. And then certainly hopefully by year 3 or 4, you're contributing a lot more than you're learning. So, I mean, I think that's the cut and thrust of leadership development, of employee development, and personal growth as well.